It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your pig is? Your pig's right here. That's right. It's June 26, 2025, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time. And it's time for a Flash Pig. That's right. We haven't done one for a while. KDRC has been busy with other stuff. All of it not entertaining. So we've been getting behind on the vlogs. I mean, really behind. So Ken went to Cuba. So we got 2 Cuba vlogs, and then we're going to finish off with the Burger Brothers from Critical Eats Japan, as you can tell from the thumbnail. A little something different. So as for pre-recorded, you know your pig doesn't lie. There's sweet F all for pre-recorded. Think of this as a social gathering, and we had to do something with that Cuba footage. We got to do something with it. And we got 2 people coming in here. David Arthur says, I'm back. Charlie Jones says he's first. I guess if you posted in good faith when you couldn't see anyone else, that means you are first. Well, we're not going to deliberate upon that right now. Let's just load up the effing footage. Boom, boom. And let's run it. It's like a social gathering, you know. It's like get your pig back on here. That's what it is, you know. I just want to say hi. So yeah. So there's no there wasn't much warning. Okay. We're going to tap dance around it. We got 2 Cubas and we got 1 from Critical Eats Japan. We see what we can do with it. Usually you guys can save these things most of the time with your comments and let's just see what we can do with it, okay? So let's get it up there. Let's run it.
It also has a bar in there. If you don't want to wait for your drink at the lobby, zip over there and you have your own private bartender.
Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze, hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze, hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze, hound. Hack, e-beggar.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar.
Gravy train. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok.
On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok.
White.
On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok.
White. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian white guy. Hitler flap.
Thank you very much.
White guy. Because I'm white. So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. I think I've stalled. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut.
I have zero knowledge. I'm very uneducated. Is this your full-time job? Yes. This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored.
I only promote things that I like. The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, Jackery, my Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery's working its butt off. Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout. Screw off. Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy, tangy, tangy,
Tangy. I'm insane. Double. Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car.
So I think we could have, no? I would have rocked my card.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. See what I mean? Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. Because I'm white.
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck.
Shit.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
How you doing? How you doing? That's what I know on the show. A couch potato.
So we came up with coming back to Cuba, and I guess Carol came up with the idea, of course, and she said dinner buffet. So they stopped doing the dinner buffet so you could do breakfast.
I don't normally eat breakfast.
So I'm going to be doing a full walkthrough, showing you some of the upgrades they've done since the last time I've done a walkthrough. And I'm trying to walk somewhat quickly. Hopefully the stabilizer on this camera is doing a great job so you guys don't get ill. But again, they've shut this down too. Down this way is shops. You can buy rum.
It's a sunny day.
Sesame seed buns.
I have friends everywhere.
Where's the pickle?
Make sure you toast your buns.
All right.
Alright, good. We're good.
So were you able to retrieve the device?
Yeah, I was able to get the device.
Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
The same place and the same music and the same shtick all over again. Too many times.
Good morning, guys. Sorry it's been so long since I shot a video. The story goes back in January. I was talking to Carol's father.
We are sending out thoughts and prayers to a friend of Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones is a friend who's having a really tough time, and we're sending out thoughts and prayers to Charlie Jones's friend. So that's what we're doing, because all good people deserve to get over their tough times, and that's what we're wishing for Charlie Jones's friend.
About Shady Maple Smorgasbord in Pennsylvania, and he was like, "Oh, I'd like to go there." And so we actually tried to plan to go down there in February, but just life happens and didn't get to go. And then, as you know, Donald Trump decided to do all the tariffs and stuff, and people didn't want us to travel. And so
nobody wants you to travel at any time. That's right, Steve Schaefer. Thanks for coming by, Steve. Thinking about you too. And that's right, Ken's already out of breath.
We came up with coming back to Cuba, and I guess Carol came up with the idea, of course, and she said to her dad, and she goes, "We were thinking about maybe taking you to Cuba. Would you like to go?" And he said yes, which is really interesting. Sometimes he can be stubborn and just want to stay home. And he said, "Yeah, okay." And then we said, "Okay, well, let's. Do you want to go to Verodero, where we can take a taxi into town and do shopping, all that, or do you want to come to our favorite place in Cuba, Media Caracoco, which is a much quieter place? I think the maximum amount of people that can be here is about 300, but this is a low part of the season for some reason, And I thought their high time was from basically January to August, but you know, it's the first week of June, and there's only about 100 people here or less. So they've had a few little minor changes to the hotel. Anyway, so he wanted to come here, so it was not too expensive to come, so we offered to come here for 7 days.
They have had a few minor changes. Not anything that you would notice, or not anything you haven't already seen before. Not anything exciting. We just thought we'd just do a walkthrough. Not that there's any reason for it. It's just you do a walkthrough, you give everybody everything. That's the whole point. And then what do? You go back and say, "Oh, look over here. They painted a door." No, sorry, that's no, that's the same door. I misremembered. It's the same door. That door over there. I forgot where they were. Yeah. So no, and nothing's changed.
Left June 1st. Got here late Sunday. Woke up Monday. I think all Monday was kind of like this, maybe a little bit more overcast. And then by Monday afternoon at 4, basically it felt like a mini hurricane ripped through here.
There's our Ken. You see, there are a few jokes. It felt like a mini hurricane went through here. Oh yeah, we suffered a hurricane. Yeah. We're not just having fun here and spending money. And by the way, please contribute, because I'm barely getting by. Carol and I, we survive. We struggle. There was a hurricane. See, we got it tough.
And lots and lots of lightning. Very close. It's very windy. Like the building that's right beside.
I can't believe it. He's almost 60. There was a lot of lightning. There was wind. It was quite close. I think rain was involved.
Us. The wind was moving the rain across the top of that roof, kind of like blowing snow in a blizzard. Like, that's how fast this wind was blowing this rain around. It was nuts.
Hello, Suzanne, with your pig in the avatar. And here's the amazing footage from Ken of a rain shower. I think I'm pretty safe in saying that most of us would walk home through that if we had to and didn't want to pay for a cab. Like, I want to see lightning, like, the trees are like fried in like a split second. Boom! Oh, look, there was lightning. I can't believe I'm going to run that again. This is how weak this stuff is.
Like, that's how fast this wind.
Yeah, sell it, Ken. Oh, it was just terrible. It was like a Canadian blizzard. And here's some footage of this terrible, terrible hurricane.
It was blowing this rain around. It was nuts. And then it was like that. We were supposed to go to an a la carte, one of the new restaurants here. And because they don't have the population here right now, they can't have like everything open, so they cut back on the dinner buffet. So they stopped doing the dinner buffet, so you could do breakfast.
I don't normally eat breakfast.
Lunch, and then dinner had to be in one of the 3 a la cartes. And
this year is a walkthrough, and even Ken isn't excited to do it. Over here, they got this, and they got this, and this. Oh, this is amazing. You're going to love this stuff. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. And this over here. Yeah, they cut back on one of the buffets. They used to have 2 different types of dip to go with the shrimp, and now they only got the one. So if you like the other one that's not there, the one they do have is still good. It's just I would have liked to have had both dips.
But we couldn't leave our building because the lightning was crazy. You just don't want to be walking around Cuba with an umbrella and a lightning storm. because it was probably one of the worst storms I've ever seen in.
Probably one of the worst. How about the time the tornado that never touched down in the Elf Village touched down in the Elf Village? You don't remember that one? Oh, tornado! Never touched down in the Elf Village. Touched down in Barrie. Ken's like, 20 minutes away. Never touched down in the Elf Village. Never was in the Elf Village. Tornado! Here's a sun shower in my backyard. That's not what you promised us, Ken. You ran a picture from the CBC News and said tornado. And I wouldn't go out there in that hurricane. I got to run that again.
Cuba. I think there was one back in. Because it was probably one of the worst storms I've ever seen in Cuba. I think there was one back in 2017 leading up to.
Don't even talk about it. Unless there's a tree uprooted and thrown right into your balcony, just shut the fuck up about it. Even telling the story, he's half asleep. Yeah, it was one of the worst storms. It was pretty bad.
Hurricane Irma. So Carol and I were in Santa Maria in August of 2017, and then thinking September is when Irma came through and devastated this resort and many other things around this area. So what else happened? So Tuesday was raining on and off, so we mainly stayed in the lobby and just hung out there and played cards with a lot of the people that we have met and now become friends with that work here. And it was just a lot of fun, even though it was raining and storming and lightning and thunder, and that was pretty much all Tuesday. And then Wednesday was just kind of overcast, a little bit windy. I got to fly my kite. I have two kites. I have a 1.4 meter kite, and it's what do they call, the parafoil, so it looks like a parachute. So the type of parachutes that skydivers use that are rectangular. So I brought my 1.4 meter and my 2.2 meter. And there was a couple times I just could not fly my 2.2. The wind was just too strong, and it would actually start dragging me down the beach. That's how strong this kite is and how strong the wind was. But
now that would have been funny footage. Of course, he doesn't show that.
Yeah, and then we ate so we did finally get to that restaurant on Monday night, and that was the first time we ate there. And pretty much every time we've come here, that place has been closed. And I think that's used as like a storage unit. And you've probably seen it in other videos of mine where I do walkthroughs and stuff. And
this is less a walkthrough and more an opportunity to count Ken's chest hairs.
The food was really good. I think it was like a 7 or 8 course meal. So
low, slow, of Judy Ward. His views have unsurprisingly been in the toilet. That's right. He can't even get any traction when he gets a Big Mac anymore. Then again, what does he do? Big Mac then and now. I got a Big Mac 10 years ago, and you know what? What's a surprise? It's still a Big Mac. Yeah. McDonald's hasn't fucked with that since 1960s, okay? And, and the Whopper? When did they upgrade the Whopper? I think 1985. I think Belker from Hill Street Blues did one of the commercials for it. That's the only time they changed it, and they made it bigger and better. And here's Ken. Well, 10 years ago, you get a Whopper, and, it's a couple dollars more. I'm so amazed. Thank you very much, Judy Ward. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation coming your way. When does it start? 11:20. You in the middle of everything for a whole pig minute, probably more. It's starting at 11:20.
We were pretty full by the time we were done, and that was like way over that way. This is called the International, and we got to eat there. I think that was either Wednesday night or Thursday night, and then yesterday it must have been Wednesday night, and then.
Are you enjoying the walkthrough? You can look at my shirt, and I undid my shirt for the walkthrough. It's a walkthrough my chest hairs, which I know you love to get lots of footage of. More like a stand talking through of my chest hair and nothing else.
Friday, yesterday. Let's say Saturday, right? Yesterday we went on the catamaran snorkeling cruise, and at the end of that had a nice little lobster dinner, and then came back here. Probably got back here around 2:30, and had a big nap in the afternoon, and then I guess we ate in here last night because now that's open. So it's open.
Of course, I could go over there and walk over and show you where we did eat. That, that would involve me walking, and then it would be like, and here's where Carol and I, we sat down. Somebody, I gotta sit down. I'll just stand here and tell you about it.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all the a la cartes are open. There's only one restaurant I guess it was damaged.
Thank you very much, Judy Ward. Judy Ward, thank you very much, Judy Ward. In case we didn't say thanks, and thanks again. And plus, we just happened to notice a funny comment for you, which will replace your pig moment with, boom, look at that. How's that for a segue?
During the hurricane, and they didn't realize how much damage it was on it. So they, I guess, one of the years that we weren't here, some of the floor fell out, and they realized it needs to be condemned. So they tore that whole thing down. So it doesn't exist anymore. I'm not sure when they're going to rebuild.
I think it's because you slept in it once, and after that, it's like, no, we have to tear it down.
They do have plans to rebuild, but it looks like the breakfast is almost open. They open that at 7:30. So this is the lobby bar. This is where we hang out. This is where the entertainment is now, because the theater, either I'm thinking it's because there's not enough people here to justify opening up the theater. So they just have it right here. And
I think Robert Plant is like, 80 or something. I think Robert Plant is still in better shape.
But somebody said that the theater's broken. Whatever that means, I guess.
That means they don't want you in there with the camera. You ruin everybody's evening. Yeah, I just want to sit there, and I wanted to watch Casablanca in a Cuban themed kind of a place. And this asshole had a fucking camera there. He was adjusting it. Carol, and he turned the lights on. And there was this huge flashlight everywhere. And I said, oh, fuck this. I'm going home. It's okay. We'll take care of it. We just close the theater.
Maybe it's the sound that's not working, or maybe some of the electrical lighting and all that stuff isn't working.
Maybe it was overrun by scorpions. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Muppet Todd.
This is what they have for you every day, every morning. Fresh fruits, iced tea and stuff like that. They redid all these cushions, which is really nice.
See that? This is a great walkthrough. Last time where I showed you the cushions? Yeah, they redid them. Yeah, these are cushions. They've been redone. So they're the same cushions, only they look more newer. There's not as many, rips in the cushions where the international drug dealers accidentally sat on their switchblades and they opened them, click, and then, they had to fix that. And it used to be they just turn them upside down, and then, it looked a little bit messy. And so, yeah, they redid them.
But, and I forgot to show you look at that sun. The sun is just ripping. I got up early today so I could do my full walkthrough update. Oh, and that's the other new restaurant. Because it's good to do it now because not a whole lot of people around and it's not crazy hot yet. So this is now, that used to be a discotheque way back in the day. I'm guessing before 2019. And then from 2019, when we first came here to stay here for the very first time, we were here for the 2020, but it had always been shut down. Nothing was going on. And, but now they've turned it into the Italian restaurant. And we bumped into one lady who's eating there. And she said it was probably one of the best meals she had at this resort. So I'm looking forward. We're eating there tonight. And of course, there's the cats. They're somewhat friendly. The black one's probably one of the friendliest ones. And there's a tabby, but that white one, he's not. He doesn't like you getting close to him. Right, Katie?
Oh, Ken, your wonderful folksy stories about these cats. They can't even remember you from last time. Who? What? That person doesn't look right.
Little scratches. Ding, ding, ding. So one of the big updates that they've done.
No, his answer to everything is, I don't know.
Is the pool used to have like a flagstone all the way around it. And then they used to have like a white grill for the water splashing over the edge. And they literally took this whole thing down and they put these new tiles in. So I think the flagstone used to come up to here, but now it's this whole area all the way to the other side. They used to have the chessboard here, but because they redid this, they never put the chessboard back. I'm not sure if they'll ever bring it back. But yeah.
So if you like the chessboard, they don't have it anymore. What an amazing walkthrough.
I love this pool. It's probably maybe at the deepest 4 feet, maybe 3.5, but it's all shallow here. It's great for the volleyball, and it's a walk-in thing, so it's like kind of walking in on the beach. Let me get that sun out of our eyes here. And there we go. And there's about 5 or 6 turtles in here, which is kind of cool. But again, this is one of my favorite hotels because it is a smaller hotel. The people are extremely friendly, super awesome to be back. I said it in another video that it feels like we're going to the cottage now because we've been here so many times. That's how good this place is. So
that's how much money we've got to burn. It's like, oh, it's like just being at the cottage. Yeah, we are struggling. We're struggling, and we survive. We survive. Sometimes it's a trip to the food bank. We don't like to talk about it. You know, one of the neighbors saw us once. The neighbor just came by, put a hand on my shoulder, and said, "We understand, Ken." You know, it's very emotional to talk about. You know, we get by. We survive.
I just wanted to basically touch base with you guys, see how you guys are doing. Please leave a comment in the comment section below as to what you guys have been up to. And again, sorry I haven't made any vlogs. I just wanted to sit back and relax with my wife and my father-in-law and just enjoy our time.
I just wanted to relax. Do I have to do everything for you people? I mean, I turn on the camera when I go to Canadian Tire and I babble. You know, if I happen to get lunch, I turn on the camera while I'm eating it. You know, I need to relax. Do you mind?
Time and peace together. There was a tiny little, there's a turtle right on that. Oh, there, he's gone. They're really skittish, the little ones, but the big ones come right up to you because I think that you're going to give them some food. There's one.
And the turtles also like to do this. Oh, it's Ken Domik. Yeah. Well, we can start running away now. I think we'll achieve in about 2 hours. It's worth it. Come on, let's run for it. Ken Domik. What were you supposed to do? And just get away from Ken.
Hey, buddy. What you doing? And then sometimes there'll be like all 5 of them all sitting there, hoping that somebody's going to come by, give them some food.
Yeah, could you leave us alone? You know, you're standing on turtle ground. Just leave us alone. You don't have a release form either. This is private property, okay? Private. And we got property rights here too. So you can't use that. I think he's going to use it anyway. Well, just get away from us, Ken, all right? You know, one of us is poisonous. Don't make us come over there.
But yeah, if you ever get the chance, I highly recommend this hotel. I'm not sure how many people I've convinced to come here. I've met so many people. Actually, we met a couple that were from just outside of Ottawa to the west. And I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But Carlston. And when we were yapping, they're like, what do you do? I'm like, I do YouTube videos. And I said, and I told them that one year that we were here, we met like 18 couples. And out of the 18 couples that we met, 14 of them came here because of my videos that I made about this place. And then she goes, I remember your video. So that was kind of
at least that's what I tell people when I'm on camera. Oh yeah, they were all here because of me. Really?
Kind of funny. So I don't know how many people I've met here now. I've lost count about how many people have come here because of my videos. I just make it honest and straight up, and it kind of speaks for itself. I don't think I really have to pitch it too much. The beach is beautiful, the people are beautiful, the food is pretty good. Here's an honest thing. We haven't had a hot shower since we got here. It's maybe lukewarm, which that's fine. We don't care. We're either in the pool or in the ocean. You just go to have the shower to kind of hose off the salt water or the chlorine, and So Carol's dad, that's I think his only complaint is he hasn't been able to have a hot shower. Some people love hot showers. I personally don't care.
Well, it's Carol's dad, so he's a real plumber. So if anything falls apart, he'll actually be able to fix it, even though he's about 90 years old. Would you get out of the way, Ken? For fuck's sakes, I'm working here. Well, I thought I'd shoot footage. Would you just get Carol? Would you get him out of the fucking way? Ken, I don't want you fighting with him at his age. Fighting. For fuck's sakes, look at my forearms. I could throw him over the side with. Okay, just don't start. Look, I do work too. I work too. Okay, I'm supporting your grandson's Ben, and the other one I don't talk about. Just don't argue, fellas. All right, look, I could fix it too. No, you couldn't. For fuck's sake, Carol, get him something to drink. Haha, that's not funny. Well, I work hard. That's how it goes.
If I have a hot shower, it doesn't need to be scalding hot for me. Lukewarm, I don't mind. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for being patient through our little holiday adventure back here in Cuba, Emilia Cayo Coco. And I might make another vlog before we leave, but if not, we'll see you back in Canada. Bye. Hello, I'm Ken, and welcome to my channel. Today we are in Cayo Coco, Cuba, and it is on the northeast shore. And today I'm going to be doing a full walkthrough of the Emilia Cayo Coco resort. We are only about 15 minutes away from the airport, which makes this place, I think, one of the more sought after hotels or resorts in the area. So I'm going to be doing a full walkthrough, showing you some of the upgrades they've done since the last time I've done a walkthrough, which is about a year and a half.
Okay, so this is the walkthrough. So that boring pile of horse shit that came before was just Ken hanging out talking. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Ken Domik walkthrough, which he's already done before and already shot way too much footage of. Hey, it's me, Cayo Coco. I can't even get excited about it myself. Here I am. We're about to do a walkthrough with zero energy.
2 years ago, they've done a few things that I want to bring to your attention. So this is the 2025 full walkthrough of the Emilia Cayo Coco. I'm going to be walking through this whole thing without any editing. I might have to edit out maybe a little bits and pieces here and there, but I'm going to try to just to give you an idea of how big this hotel is. I believe it fits about 300 people capacity. So they have 150 rooms, 300 people.
That was good. Ken, just hold the flashlight.
Can fit. These are the lagoon rooms. These are probably the most upgraded ones. We've stayed in this one once and it was lovely. Over here is the billiard and dartboard entertainment building. It also has a bar in there. If you don't want to wait for your drink at the lobby, zip over there and you have your own private bartender. One of the upgrades over there, I'll show you when we get to that, but there is an upgrade at that bar. This is your entrance.
Toy Cartel, using avatar of MC Doom, if I remember.
No doors, no windows. They do have a ramp here for you and your luggage. You don't have to drag it up these stairs. It is wheelchair accessible. I have seen people in wheelchairs or with mobility issues, and they seem to be getting around no problem. There is your front desk, a couple phones.
As you can tell, this place is very, very popular. It's just people everywhere. It's like you're never alone at Emilia Cayo Coco. Just don't have a slip and fall because you'll probably turn into a skeleton waiting for someone to help if you happen to drop your phone. What happened to Senor Domik? I don't know. Well, if you don't see him, I don't see him. No one saw him. I don't know. Then you'll find out that the cats will eat you.
Information board. Over here, you have your fresh morning juices. It's pretty much there all day long. Down this way is shops. You can buy rum, t-shirts.
I just bought the rum and I sort of bypassed everything else. And I didn't want to deal with customs. So I said to Carol, I got to get my money's worth. And so I just drank a bottle of rum by myself underneath a tree until I fell asleep at 2 a.m. And then Carol's father was like, go out and get him. Go out and get him before the cats eat him.
Postcards you can get. Let's just take you down there and I'll quickly show you.
MF Doom. Thank you.
Cigars, hats, and anything that you may have forgotten at home. This is a layout of what the Emilia Cayo Coco looks like. We've stayed in this pod, and we've stayed in this pod. We've stayed in this one, this one and this one. We're in this one right now, and it's got a nice view of the beach. These are probably the two best beach looking pods that you can get, and there's 8 in each. 4 upstairs, 4 downstairs. This is where the theater is. We are right now walking through this little area. We'll have to double back.
Truth.
So there you go. There's lots of trinkets and souvenirs. This is at the moment a storage.
I'm showing you a storage area. That's right. Exclusive footage. It's like these are all supposed to be stores, and this one failed, so now it's storage. I want to let you know they're using it for storage. That's a storage area. Very exciting.
And again, everything's closed. I'm doing this early in the morning because there's not a whole lot of people around. Of course, the cats are around, and there's no like loud music, and plus it's not crazy hot right now. It is 27 degrees Celsius. This is your hospitality. So if you have any issues, we haven't had like hot water in our room the whole time we're here, so you just come here and let them know, and then they do their best to try and fix it. My father-in-law is with us on this trip, and he said the first night he couldn't sleep very well because the air conditioner clicked constantly every second, so they fix it no problem the next day. Over here is the more shops, and there's the billiard bar room. I think it opens at 4. Yeah, 4 to 11 every day. So again, you got your whole bar to yourself. You got a dartboard, 2 pool tables. Sometimes it's crazy busy in here. Sometimes you have the whole building to yourself, you and your own personal bartender. They also put a deck on the back with about 8 new couches. So it's people like to sit out there and have their drink. Again, there's more shops there. I had to buy after sun lotion because I got burnt on day 3. And this is the medical center. If you get injured or if you're sick or whatever, you can go there.
Or if you're like me, you drink too much and you fall down the stairs and you cut your pinky finger, and then you'll go over there and say, I'm bleeding. And they'll say, oh, okay, senor, you're bleeding, you're bleeding. Would you like a Band-Aid?
And get checked out. There was a woman that was feeding fish by the shore, and she had so many fish around her that created quite a commotion, and a barracuda came along and did some damage to her leg. So she had to be hospitalized. And I'm not sure, I saw a woman with a cast on yesterday, and I'm not sure if that was her. I didn't ask her, and she was in a wheelchair, but it is possible that was her because it happened, I think.
Just as you were asking with the PS5, I was waiting for Ken to walk by the boxes holding the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast.
Either the day before we got here or the day we got here. And so it's possible that she just kind of is recovering. So what's new in this area is they've redone all the pillows and stuff, and I kind of like it. It looks kind of like watermelon. This is the smoking lounge. Sometimes that little bar there does ice cream, sometimes it does bar stuff. So again, depending on how busy they are, depends on what they open.
The only thing I'm there for is the bar stuff, if you know me.
And what they don't open. This is your washrooms, your lobby bar washrooms. Always clean. There's always a person usually standing in here.
And it's always fun to have someone point a video camera into the crapper.
Making sure that everything is good to go in the washroom. Another branding. And again, upstairs is a brand new Italian restaurant. And I haven't eaten up there. We have a reservation for tonight, and I can't wait because that's the first time we've seen that open since 2020. I think prior to 2020, it was a discotheque, and but then it shut down for about 3 or 4 years, and then they reopened it as the Italian restaurant. This is your lobby bar. You can get your morning latte. You can get your, see, they're always waving hello. Get your latte or your Spanish coffee. Spanish coffee is good. There's another cat. This guy's a little skittish. People bring cat food down for them. I think they even have a program where you can help donate money to get the cats fixed. So I guess they spade or neuter. Depends on, I guess, how much money they raise to, stop the cats from overpopulating. And this is one of the ones that got neutered. Poor guy. Anyway, so a huge upgrade here is the fact that...
That's a fun story, Ken. Thanks for telling us. Hot dogs, people. Thanks for coming by, Big Red.
They've ripped up this whole pool deck and the pool, and before it used to be like flagstone, kind of uneven, not the easiest thing to walk on. It was fun.
Carol's mother is running interference for Carol. Yeah, she's busy. We're gonna go for a walk. You go do your walk through. Okay. All right. Look, he left. Carol, he left. Okay, I'm gonna go see Skinny. I know. I don't blame you. Look, I'll just sit here and have I'll have something to eat and a glass of water, and I'll just say Carol's. Just make up a story. Okay, go see Skinny. Okay, go on, young lady. Go see Skinny. Be happy.
But the fact that they've redone it with all these tiles, you have an outdoor shower. It used to, hey Katie, because they redid the bottom of the pool and everything, it's probably going to last a very, very long time. And we've spent a few hours in this pool already. I forgot to show you guys the buffet, and it is open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There are the times. So 7:30, 12:30, 6:30, closes at 10. And just another cat waiting for people to bring some food out for him.
Oh, those cats, they're just hungry. They just want food. Oh, Ken, you're so original.
But it's a nice big room. Lots of food. They've got a juice bar in the middle. They've got crepe station on the other side. Woo! Dangerous. Muchas gracias. They've got omelets and stuff here. Omelets.
And the poor person behind that counter thinks that can work to get where he is. If only he knew that. If only the person behind the counter knew the story. Carol, I'll get something for your dad. Yeah. That's her father. Yeah, he sold the enormous property on a Canadian lake. Yeah, huge property, huge cottage. You could live in it year round. He built it himself. He's a plumber. Everything is over-engineered. Sold it for millions. I just happened to be married to her. Oh, por favor. Muchas gracias. Here's $1.
And you can have your eggs done any way you want. But we eat here pretty much every day for breakfast and lunch, and then try to hit the a la cartes.
I thought he didn't eat breakfast. Oh, yeah. They still have the breakfast buffet, right? Oh, we'll be hitting that every day and hitting it hard. I don't eat breakfast, really.
That's all new. And just in case you saw the last video, this has all been
Low, and slow, peak of main DJ. I should have started here. Main DJ. Get the one Ken Domik Reaction Channel membership. That's right. One of you is going to get a membership to the Ken Domik Reaction Channel. You get all custom emojis to use and play with. Yes, you do. And we hope that you'll stick around and keep renewing your membership. It's only $1.99 a month. It helps to push us into the algorithm, and goodness gracious knows we need it. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation. It starts at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time.
modernized. So they have all this greenery. They have these little booths now. He just started the, that's new as well. He just started up the blender. All of a sudden it got really loud. So we'll move along. Nice rocking chairs to relax on. We haven't had a problem getting any of the cabanas, because again, there's not a whole lot of people here right now. I think there's less than 100 people. So the first 2 days, the buffet was not open for dinner. You had to find an a la carte. And again, they have 3 a la cartes, and I'll show you them as we go. So this is the above pool area. Absolutely stunning and beautiful. The maintenance workers do an amazing job on the gardens and stuff. This is where they do yoga and possibly, maybe a little wedding service.
That's a bit of a culture clash there. That's where people like us do yoga, and we try to meditate and everything. And then the
people who actually have to work here, they might rest against a tree for like 1 minute and go, how do I make ends meet? There's no one to complain to. It's a communist hellhole. Oh, I better get back to work.
Up here they have their romantic dinners for 2. They have 3 pods. Nice water feature. This is the workout room. Nobody in there right now.
And I'm not in there either, and neither is Carol, and neither any of the Canadians that come here. It's like, here's your workout room, which it only looks good on paper. It helps to get us down there. It's like, oh, there's a workout room, so we can get in shape. I'll decide to go to Mia Kai de Coco. Oh, it's the Canadians, all inclusive. The booze is over there. Oh, okay. Yeah. And the weights are here. Don't worry. They're covered in 2 inches of dust. Enjoy the booze.
So we've had romantic dinner up here twice. Once on the beach. It's better up here. It's not as windy. But definitely romantic dinner on the beach if you can swing it.
Main DJ, just want to say thank you to Main DJ. Thank you very much. In case we didn't say thanks already. Thanks.
I suggest you do it. Pretty much all the times we've been here, that jacuzzi little area has never been working. That's the first time I think I've seen it being used as like a little fake jacuzzi. Let's move on. It's one of those resorts you really can't get lost on. It's just basically a big circle.
Especially when you've been to it as often as I have, and most of the time you spend in front of the bar.
So these pods are 4 apartments. There's your workout room. There is a guy in there. Nice. Okay, some free weights, it looks like. No free. Oh, that free weights are right here. Dumbbells and stuff. Then you got your universal. Got a bench press.
And Ken will be ignoring all of it.
Over here.
Yes, it's depressing and it's very lonely. The Canadians are either drinking or trying to recover in their rooms. It's the Cuban government, heartless communists, at least had enough pity. So we'll send some cats there to roam around. That way they won't be totally by themselves.
I guess under where we just were is a massage spa area in that area. Kind of forgot to walk across the boardwalk. But there's your boardwalk. This is the pool bar. It's open 24 hours a day. If you're hungry, you can get like a burger or French fries or pizza or whatever. And but that's open 24 hours. If you ever come in really late at night and you're hungry from your long flight, this is just another angle. People are getting up, coming down for breakfast. I should have come out an extra half hour early. But yeah, this is a nice little area. You can also come here for breakfast. Well, not breakfast, but you can come here and get your morning latte. It's a nice little spot to sit around, enjoy the cool breeze, well, warm breeze from the ocean. Let's just quickly go this way. The whole time we have been here, the beach restaurant, I think it's called a Ranchon or Ranchon, it's been closed, and I think 100% it's because of the fact that they don't have enough people here. We haven't gone without a meal, let me tell you. They feed you well. So here's one of the main walkways. There's, I guess, a raised platform to the beach there, one here. Some of them have.
That's a good one. You guys are saving this. Ken hasn't pretended to work out in a while. Like other people, like, well, I haven't worked out in something. Ken, I haven't pretended to work out in a while. Smash the like. We're doing pretty good. 50 people here. Please smash the fucking like. We need it. We need it.
Of the shower and foot wash. So when you're coming back from the beach, apparently this used to be 10 or more feet high of mangrove, and 2017, can't remember what the name was, but hurricane wiped it out, wiped out half of this building. It was mostly all gone. So we stayed in this pod. I think we stayed in this room twice. Now we're in that room over there. But I'll show you. This is where we used to like having lunch here, because again, it's right by the beach. And
it's a restaurant. If you go there, they have food. And because it's a resort, it's open 24 hours a day, which means somebody who's just about to fall asleep there, if you stumble in there at 3 a.m. and you want a hamburger, yeah, they'll make it. And they'll be cursing their lot in life the whole time they'll do it. Why was this fool born in Canada and married someone who ends up getting the proceeds from the sale of a Canadian mansion? And I'm stuck here working for pennies. Well, here's your hamburger.
Views are stunning. They have a little fun celebration every single week called Cuba Day. So they usually, when this place is in full swing, they'll be barbecuing pigs down here. The rest of stuff up here will be fish and chicken, and it's just really, really good. And then you can just sit out here and enjoy. Look at the beach, watch what's going on. But this place hasn't been open the whole time we've been here. I'm not sure when they actually shut it down, but it would open at lunchtime, and it would be a buffet. And they used to have pretty good food here, but again,
King of the LOLs, David and Go, ladies and gentlemen.
and because of not enough people, they just shut it down, cut back on staff hours, I guess, or they just move them to other places. Again, another shower and foot wash. A lady I met here who saw my other videos, she said, what I liked about your videos is you showed the beach and you didn't put a lot of unnecessary music and editing into it. So this is why I like doing these walkthroughs.
M. Janovic, thanks for coming by. Thanks everybody for coming by. Please hit the fucking like.
Just to give you an idea, beautiful white sand. Lots of I always forget what the name of those things are called. I just call them, I don't know, gazebos.
And when they say they're renovating at Miyakaya de Coco, that's when they're burying all the enemies of the state right there. They're This one was organizing against the communist government. Here's another one. Just bury them in the beach. It's all right.
Palapas, there we go. I knew I'd remember. My wife always had to remind me, what are those things? Palapas. So lots of palapas off to the left. Got your lifeguard. Lots of palapas off to the right. And that's the beach bar, which is another nice place just to hang out. Have a beer, cerveza.
Yeah, for you and the 6 other people attending this fucking shipwreck.
Rum and Coke. They have...
Oh, Ken, he found a rum and Coke. He's got the mentality of a 20-year-old. Yeah, you get a rum and Coke there, eh? Fucking right, eh? Rum and Coke, eh? Right on, party, eh? Okay, Ken, you found rum and Coke. Good for you. Great job.
kind of like a slush machine. So you have either pina colada or like a lime slush, and then you can mix whatever you want into it.
I don't know what the what. By the way, just to remind you all, What the What was inspired by Molly Earl on SCTV, Crazy Crash with Molly Earl. I just forgot the name of the woman who performed that character. Anyway, that's where it's from. I don't know what the what. I don't know. It's a money belt. I don't know. I don't make enough money around here to open a bank account. It's Crazy Crash with Molly Earl, SCTV.
The gentleman that runs it, his name is Jesus. Super friendly guy. Everybody brings flags from wherever they come from. Bring in license plates, wherever they come from.
Yes, thank you, Ken. You showed that to us like 20 times already. Oh, look at the colorful maple leaves thing. Yeah, whatever. Okay, here are the Canadians. Yeah, you want to leave that there? Okay, leave it. The booze is over there. Yeah, and here. Try not to fall down. Like after, just put it up there. Whatever makes you happy. Hockey. Okay, the booze is there. No, you don't have to ask. You can have all you want.
And that one's mine. K. Domik. I brought that in a while ago. I got my sticker up on the board. Let me know which flags you guys recognize. Got Brazil up there. Nice.
Go Leafs, go, eh? Fucking choked and didn't make it to the playoffs again, eh? 57 years without a fucking Stanley Cup, you fucking losers.
Apparently, a lot.
And they sell a shit ton of merch. I think they're like number 2 in the whole fucking thing, if not number 1 in merch. And they can't get a cup in 57 years. There's got to be a curse on them or something.
The British people used to love coming here, but it was Thomas Cook that used to, I guess, have the contract or whatever, and then they went out of business. So this used to have a lot of British people here all the time. And ever since Thomas Cook just went bankrupt, nobody comes from England. I don't think I've met anybody from England. And if they do, they got to fly to Toronto and then from Toronto here. So there was your beach bar. And again, when this thing is in full swing, it is open for lunch and becomes an a la carte at dinner time. And I think that used to do all the Cuban stuff. So, but now they've moved the Cuban stuff over to a new building. Well, not a new building, but it was a storage building at one time. I think even before that, it used to do like salsa dancing lessons.
Todd, that was a good one. It's all Coke is just for color.
But now they've changed it into a restaurant, and they did a really, really good job. And that was our first dinner that we had here, and it was just during a crazy thunderstorm. We were probably half an hour late because
Our Ken is so predictable. A simple downpour. Oh, it's a crazy storm. It's out of control. So where's the point where the tree gets ripped out of the ground and thrown at your window? Oh, that doesn't happen. It's still a crazy storm, though. Let's going to hit that again.
dinner that we
Come on, Ken. Show us the crazy storm.
had here, and it was just during a crazy thunderstorm. We were probably half an hour late because we were just too terrified to walk with umbrellas through like a micro. It seemed like a hurricane. I've never been in a hurricane before, but it was pretty much the worst storm I've experienced in all the times I've come to Cuba.
That's the same footage he showed before. I can't believe this. He does a fucking vlog. He does the walkthrough. It's the same fucking footage. And Ken's selling it right there. He's running it, waiting for something to happen. He gets a little bit of lightning. It doesn't hit anything. Holy crap! Oh my gosh, Ken, Carol, batten down the hatches. I was sleeping, Ken. Ah, holy crap! Here, do it again. Do it again. One more time.
It seemed like a hurricane. I've never been in a hurricane before, but it was pretty much the worst storm I've experienced in all the times I've come to Cuba. I think it should probably top some of the ones I've had in Ontario. That's how bad it was. So here they have your little sports facility. We got 2 tennis courts. I think they used to have shuffleboard there, but it doesn't look like it's in. Right.
Low, low, low and slow peak. Rob Nasinovich. Remember for 38 months? I told you last time, that's too long. We'll have to ask you to please stop. Remember for 38 months. Thank you very much. We got a whole minute of big appreciation for you. And it starts at a very special time. Midnight. That's right. Midnight. Rob, your magic minute starts. Your pig appreciation starts at 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time, which is also the magical hour. So you get it. It starts at 12 and it lasts for a whole fucking minute. You right in the middle of everything for a whole minute. There.
Running order. They used to have archery. I don't think they do that anymore. I haven't seen anybody with bows or arrows.
And that's because most of the people here are the same shape that I'm in, and they had an instructor. Okay, we're going to do the archery today. And then they figured out people like me, bow and arrow, we're just going to end up hurting ourselves or each other. Even the staff, somebody got shot in the leg with something. I was like, okay, senor, forget it. Thank you for participating. I'll talk to the manager. They can't handle it. They can't handle the bow and arrow. They're going to kill each other. Okay, well, just do away with it. And there's Ken telling a story. They used to have archery. They don't anymore.
They do have pickleball, and they do have a pickleball outline for you pickleballers. 2 more tables, and probably around 10 o'clock they put all the stuff out. Again, I'm walking around early in the morning because I just want to shoot as much stuff as I can, show you guys as much stuff as I can without showing you a whole lot of people. You got your foosball.
You got your foosball, you got your pickleball, you got your tennis. You got it all. All of which I will be ignoring.
More pods. Serenaded first thing in the morning. If you made it this far in the video, please give it a like. And give us a subscribe if this is the first time you see one of my videos. Pretty much everywhere I go with my wife, we try to do a walkthrough of the resort.
Yeah, well, me and the wife, we try to do a walkthrough. Just don't ask her to participate in it. It's just, make sure you like my videos and support me. It's just my own wife doesn't want to be in them. So kind of tells a story on its own.
Just like I'm doing right now, just to show you what it would be like for you to walk around the resort. Give you an idea how big it is, how beautiful it is. They have these things, so if you just happen to be walking back with your glass from the bar, you can just put it in there and then they'll collect it later on, instead of people just leaving it on benches and things. These lamps illuminate the path at nighttime.
Thanks, Ken. We never would have guessed.
So you don't get lost. The groundskeepers will offer a coconut to you if you are interested.
And when we're not here, and the other 3 people who visit here are not here, the Canadian Film Project Corporation sends people down here, and this is where they shoot movies if they want a post-apocalyptic kind of feel to it. Like, everything's been poisoned by, an atomic bomb and everyone's dead. And that's the kind of feel we're going for.
Just give them $1 and they'll pull down a coconut, or they'll already have a bunch in their wheelbarrow. Cut it open for you, and you can have put your rum in there, put your rum in the coconut, stir it all up.
Oh boy, the mentality of a teenager. Yeah, and they'll get the coconut. You can put your rum in there. Yeah, yeah. You know what you can do with that? You Coke. You put a little bit of rum. And this here, you put rum. And you know what else? You put some rum into that coconut. Thank you very much, Rob Nasitovich. Thank you. Thanks and thanks again.
I have to reiterate, guys, just the grounds here are just so beautiful.
Guys, I'm running out of things to say. So this is so beautiful. I don't know what this. I just got to say it's so beautiful. Actually, that sort of gives me an opportunity to just talk without showing you anything new.
Again, my wife and I call this our second home or our second cottage, because we love our cottage in Muskoka.
And we love our cottage, and Carol loves skinny. So that's why we keep returning.
But we love coming here too. At least once a year, I'd love to come here. And a week is pretty much good. I used to think that 7 days wasn't enough, but now I'm starting to enjoy just the 7 days, relax, have fun. Oh, I should have stopped right in that shade there. So if you want to look through my old videos, you'll see that this building had more windows, and I believe it was just a storage unit. But again, way back in the day, I think it was like their salsa dancing building or whatever. So people who have been coming here way longer than us remember. The 2 washrooms are at the back. Again, we had like a 7 or 8 course meal, and all the food was really, really good. Like they kind of definitely stepped it up a notch.
You put the rum in the coconut and stir it all up. Rum in the coconut, and that's what you do with it. I can't remember how the rest of it goes, because unlike Ken, I don't drink all the time.
I think at one time maybe they did weddings here. This is the way it was laid out. Back in the day, they had like the trellises and stuff. So let me just take you up here. Again, wheelchair accessible. They're always thinking. We also have stairs. I didn't notice that until now. When we first came here in the rainstorm, I couldn't get in because there's no handles on the door. And I'm like, why isn't there a handle? I couldn't figure out how to open this. But they finally let us in when they could see that we were trapped on their deck. And this is just beautiful too. They grow a lot of their own herbs and mint and stuff for the mojitos. And they've got banana trees.
Or at least, you know, the enchanted trees do it, because I don't see any people here.
Of course, coconuts. I'm not sure if that's a lime tree or not. It's possible. But again, you could hang out here. When we were here, like I said, it was pouring rain, so this part wasn't open because obviously there's no roof, and it wouldn't have mattered because the wind was just driving the rain sideways. So I'd love my cottage deck to look like that. That's so cool. So I think that's where they grow all the mint. Lots of bananas. Just in case you didn't know, once you've cut the bananas down, you actually have to cut the tree down, and then it forces it to grow up and produce more bananas. If you just lop it off, it never grows bananas again. So what I've been told.
Why did you just call this a tour of Spooky Town? There's nobody there. Like, there's not even anybody to get in his way. Like, oh, excuse me. There's nobody overtakes him. Like, nobody like jumps behind a blanket or something. Nobody goes into one of the apartments because they want. There's nobody there.
And just to give you a little bit of transparency, right now, I'm smelling a little bit of septic, and I'm not sure if it's from this lagoon or if it's from their treatment center. So there's certain parts of the resort that sometimes you can smell sewage, sometimes you can't. So this is all blocked off. They're redoing these, or they're just going to tear them down. I don't know. It looks like they're going to redo them. Here's the plans. So if you're planning on coming here in the future, these pods might be all refurbished, and
or the plants might be there and stained by, rust, and we're working on it.
As you can see, like the walkways are all crumbling and stuff, so they got to do a whole lot of work. So it looks like there were each pod there has 4 rooms in it. We've never stayed in this section. We did stay in one of the blue sections. I'll show you. So they can only spend so much money a year on fixing things up, and the pool needed a good uplift. So they did the pool over top of the lagoon rooms there. And I think
brought both the coconut. He brought it for a dime. His sister had brought both the coconut. He brought it for a dime. His sister had another one. She paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut. She drank them both up. There you go.
3 of the pods are closed, so let's call that pod 1, and that one's closed. This is from the rain. It usually doesn't look like this. This haven't got around to cleaning it up. Not a whole lot of people walk back here because there's no.
This makes the plant maze in the 1980 movie The Shining, starring Shelley Duvall and Jack Nicholson, seem friendly because at least there was one other person in the fucking maze. Actually, there was 2. There was a little kid and Shelley Duvall.
Nobody is using any of these rooms. So there's another pod. I'm not sure how many. I think it's just, another 3 pods. And this is a pod that we stayed in, and it's closed too. So that's 3 pods that are closed.
I'm waiting for the Sega Dreamcast stations to show.
And I'm starting to melt, people. I don't think it's now 28 degrees Celsius. And I'm trying to walk somewhat quickly. Hopefully the stabilizer on this camera is doing a great job, so you guys don't get ill. But again, they've shut this down too, just for safety reasons. And
oh, the excitement. Now over here, they shut this down. And over here, yeah, they shut this one down too. Yeah.
Let's just take a little peek around just to see. Yeah, they need to redo all these walkways, and I'm not sure about the actual pods themselves, what they look like on the inside. And if you do stay in this pod, in this set of pods, try to get that room, because you get the whole bottom part, whereas here there's 4 rooms that share this one pod. This one, there's only 2 upstairs, 1 downstairs. The other half is like their laundry or whatever, where whoever does all these, they bring it all there, put it there, and then eventually it gets moved out. And then they also have like a security guard there. So it's the biggest room out of all these pods. So little insider tip for you. If you like big rooms, get that one. There's also
Why are you never in my videos anymore? No, that's not the music. I can't do the music right. Anyway, I tried to do something with it.
also crabs. First time I've ever seen crabs here. So this would be going back to our rooms and then back to the pool. This is going straight back to the lobby. If I see a crab, I'll let you know. And then there's a whole bunch of tiny little red crabs by the pool. And so it's their breeding season or hatching season. So all the babies, you just kind of have to watch where you walk. So this pod is open.
Oh, I think there's going to be Sega Dreamcast here.
So there are people staying here. Let's see if I can see a crab. These are all crab holes, and they don't bug you. There's also hermit crabs.
Oh no, Ken Domik.
You see them on the walkway, so watch where you're walking at nighttime. Have a flashlight or something just to help illuminate it a bit
Please let there be Sega Dreamcast.
more. But this pod of 3 is open.
Come on, go a little further. I think that's Sega Dreamcast.
Definitely a little bit further away.
Oh, you fucker. Turn it around. I'm pretty sure that was a Sega Dreamcast.
There's also hermit crabs.
Hey, crab.
You see them on the walkway, so watch where you're walking at nighttime. Have a flashlight or something just to help illuminate it a bit more. But this pod of 3 is open.
I think that, do I remember correctly? I think that's the Sega Dreamcast. The red thing. Is that the Sega Dreamcast? There's an emoji out there that looks like a Dreamcast. Hey, Gumball. Okay, I think that's a Dreamcast. Anyway, he doesn't go in there. If that's not the Dreamcast, then the Dreamcast is like right next to it or something. I gotta let it go.
It's definitely a little bit further away from the lobby and the beach and all that stuff, but if you don't mind getting your steps in every day, the lagoon's nice and the sun sets over this way. So pretty much all these pods and all the pods facing that way got a really nice sunset look. Nice view of the sunset. Morning. More pods. The guy that just walked past, he has, I guess, Hawaiian tropic suntan lotion. I can smell the coconut. So,
What are you talking about? This is your pig, and I've been your pig like this for the whole show.
so these are royal palms, I believe. These
Rob found it. That's the Dreamcast. He found it.
long trees with a big lump in the middle. It's like a snake swallowed a rat or something. But there's a certain bird that once the tree dies, makes a nest in it, and then they can't cut them down, which is really kind of cool, I think. So this used to be a restaurant, it used to be called the International. We really enjoyed eating breakfast in there. They had really nice breakfasts. A lot of these buildings.
I don't know how many times I can say this. I don't eat breakfast. Oh, the breakfasts were great. We were there every day for 2 helpings. I had Carol say, "Can I get this to go?" I ate it at the fucking room. I had 3 breakfasts in one day, and then the next day I had another.
Get damaged from the storms, and then a few years later they start to fall apart. So this was the entrance for the people. There used to be another ramp over there. That was the entrance for the servers who come in, bring the food and all that. But yeah, I look forward to them building that. They did at one point have plans on the wall there. So these plans, I'll show you in a second, are showing you what it's gonna look like when they rebuild. And again, I look forward to coming back in the future to eat in that place. Look at that table, it's beautiful. I really hope that they...
I look forward to coming back there in the future. Then again, how can I make plans like that if I'm barely getting by? Carol, we survive. We survive. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to come back here for sure. For sure.
get that done sooner than later. And there's a tree I would love to get some help on, people.
Low, 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 low and slow, Charlie Jones.
Remember, for 8 months. Thoughts and prayers for your friend. Thoughts and prayers for your friend, Charlie Jones. Thanks very much for being a member. And you got a whole minute of pig appreciation to also remind us all to have thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers for your friend, Charlie Jones. There you go. And your pig minute starts at 12:17.
Well, if you've managed to stay in this video this long, I appreciate it. But there's a tree right here. I don't think it's a fan palm, because
Thanks for coming by, Jose.
a fan palm's more flat, but it has that kind of same shape to it. So if you know what that is, let us know in the comments below. So we have come full circle. I think I've covered everything that I need to cover in this 32-minute video. Sorry if it's too long. I really do hope you like the video. Again, I try to walk as fast as I can, show you as much as I can. Definitely wanted to show you all the upgrades, because to me that was really important. Carol and I were looking forward when we were coming here to see the new restaurants and the new pool. Oh, this is coming up the back way to the smoking lounge. And there's another Katie. So like I said, this is a little bar, smoking lounge.
That's why he doesn't go to VidCon anymore.
So what are you doing, Ken? Well, I walk by cats and I go. Prrr, 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 prrr. Then I walk up to another cat. You know what I do? You'd make that noise. Yeah, I go. Prrr, prrr, prrr. Yeah, it's great to see you, Ken. I gotta go. I could teach you how to do that. Prrr, prrr, prrr. Yeah, okay, Ken. It's just I gotta go talk to some other people here. No, I just take a minute. Don't be shy. It's not about being shy. It's just I don't want to see me. Look, it's like this. Prrr, prrr, and pretend you're petting a cat. No, I don't want to be seen with you, Ken. All right, just okay. Leave me alone.
This is where the smokers hang out. Hey, Katie. It's all right. It must be their hiding spot back there.
Must be their what? Hiding spot? Is that what he said?
So like I said, this is a little bar, smoking lounge. This is where the smokers hang out. Hey, Katie. It's all right. It must be their hiding spot back there.
Charlie Jones, thank you. Thank you, Charlie Jones. And Charlie Jones, I'll say it again. Thoughts and prayers for your friend. Thanks very much.
All right, guys, as you can see, I am sweating like crazy. Woo! My morning exercise for sure. So yeah, I really hope you appreciate this video. Hope you like the video. Hope you hit it with a thumbs up. Let me know if my videos make or break your decision to come here, because I try my best to give you a fair walkthrough and let you know exactly what you're getting yourself into.
You'll be getting yourself into booze. Booze. You don't have to walk anything more than, I don't know, a few yards, and there's booze. Yeah, I'm having booze right now. Yeah, there's booze here. If you come here, it's all inclusive, and there's lots of booze. And, there's lots of places to get it. And then you can put the bottles into this little tray here, and they'll take them away. And then they'll bring you more booze. That's how it works.
But hope you guys have a great day. And we'll see you again in the next walkthrough. Ciao.
Okay, everybody, let's wrap up the comments for Ken. King Canuck in Cuba. When did he purchase jowls? That was a real workout. Yes, he went for a mild stroll. True. We're about to shift gears into Critical Eats Japan. Get ready. Ken is not even 60 yet, already looking like a 7-year-old Corvette Club member. Gumball, that's a good one. That looks like a tribute to Voldemort, also known as Julia. Oh, okay. Omar's BP got in one more, Ken, before we went over to Critical Eats Japan. That is Omar's BP. Low and slow, big, big, big love. Omar's BP 03. Yeah. Skinny will get into Carol like Ken gets in booze. Skinny will get into Carol like Ken gets into booze. Dang right. Omar's BP, thank you very much for your contribution. You will start your pig minute at 12:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time. And I'm just going to sit here and tap dance for that minute before we get into Critical Eats Japan. So it starts at 12:22, and we'll just let it sit there. Oh, shit, it's Prince from 12:20, which it already started. That's right. Your pig minute of appreciation. And then at 12:23, we're going to move on over to Critical Eats Japan. Dragons. Oh, I get it. Dragons for the Burger Brothers. Now I get it. Oh, shit. It's Prince Valium coming up. That's right. Only thing missing is the members only jacket. Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig, Mr. Pig from CCP. Oop. Love the Spaceballs reference. Appreciate your contribution, Omar's BP03. It's the last Ken joke that we had before the Ken Domik footage ended. Holy shit, people are leaving the theater. We had 60 people here. Now we got 38. And we got Critical Eats Japan on the fucking thumbnail too. Oh boy, 38, 37. People are leaving. Please hit the fucking like button as you leave the theater. Dave Mustaine is in worse shape than Doofus. Yeah, they're all getting big. When did that pig minute start? 12:22? Okay, 12:23. Omar's BPOP. Omar's BPO3. Thank you very much. Thank you, thanks, and thanks again. In case we didn't say thanks, one more time. Thanks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of despair, Paul from Critical Eats Japan. And it's the Burger Brothers. And it's a short one. So please stick around because it's a short one. Let's get into it. Go. Of course, we're thinking of Jeffrey too. Jeffrey, you'll probably be catching this in the replay crew. We hope so. And thanks for coming by in advance. And my commentary on this is I feel so embarrassed and nervous and uncomfortable knowing that, you know, this is a Japanese grocery store. I don't think they fuck around there. And well, they probably are regular shoppers, so they're going to get away with it, shooting this footage. What's that? Dame is going to have food trucks in 2026 in Connecticut. He told us that he was Ken with him. He told us that he has Ken with him. Well, if that's what Dame Drops wants to do, let him go ahead. Ken is bad luck. He's a jinx. After CraveCon, Ken is a giant jinx. So if you want to have, if that's what he wants to do, involve Ken in his food truck, that's going to put the bad luck on it. So enjoy yourself, Dame.
It's a sunny day.
Sesame seed buns.
I have friends everywhere.
Where's the pickle?
Make sure you toast your buns.
All right.
Alright. Good. We're good.
So were you able to retrieve the device?
Yeah, I was able to get the device.
Is it tuned to the right frequency?
I don't know how to tune a banana.
Okay.
What do you need to do?
Let's turn this here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
You see, if you go to tune a banana, the joke you're supposed to do is I can't tune a banana. I can tune a fish. And I can't tune the banana. I mean, what else are you what got to work with there?
Burger Brothers. We've had reports of some burger activity in the area. We require agents with a certain set of burger skills for this one. Agent AA, you have a knack for sniffing out a pickle, as well as the uncanny ability to identify the makeup of a burger patty with just a taste. Agent P, you never let the texture of that patty get the best of you and always bring a wide variety of notable skills and condiments to the table. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, will actually be a series of assignments in which you need to infiltrate these burger establishments and uncover whatever they have hidden under those toasted buns. As always, should you or any of your burger force be caught or get food poisoning, the secretary shall disavow any knowledge of your actions. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Okay, well, I guess that's time. Hey!
Okay, guys.
Now, this is Japan, so they really frown upon littering. Even if you're going to litter and pick it up, you look really bad if you throw something. So watch his buddy there. He doesn't actually let go of the banana when he throws it.
Those toasted buns. As always, should you or any of your burger force be caught or get food poisoning, the secretary shall disavow any knowledge of your actions. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Okay, well, I guess that's time. Hey!
Okay, guys, this is the announcement for the new season of Burger Brothers. What season are we on?
I believe season 9.
Season 9, yes. So once again, we'll be launching a new episode every weekend.
Sunday?
It'll be Sunday here in Japan.
Saturday night in the States.
So maybe 8 a.m. Japan time, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. I think.
Saturday, New York
Saturday
time. I'll put a list of all the times here. But if you could join us, we'll be having live premieres all season long. We've got, 6, 7 episodes coming up where we travel to different burger joints.
Why does he confuse the living daylights out of everybody with the time zones? It's just hit the subscribe, hit the notifications, and you'll get the notification. Fuck.
Trying to find the best burger around.
Woo-wee!
Woo-wee!
Some good burgers.
Yes. So hopefully you like our new intro for this season. We had a lot of fun making it. Yeah. And also I just want to say a big thank you to all the Burger Brothers supporters over on Patreon. We have a level exclusively for Burger Brothers supporters. It really helped to finance the season, as well as everybody who donates by super chats. It really helped financially, helped us to make this and every season possible.
Yes, they will be as soon as they get the first 1,000 orders in for pre-order.
So thanks a lot.
We appreciate all the support you guys give us, and we look forward to getting this season underway.
Yeah, so join us this weekend for episode 1, season 9 of the Burger Brothers. And remember, toast your buns.
Okay, this is a this is a Burger Brothers blooper. It's kind of halfway funny, so I'll just run it without fucking talking over it. Here.
It's a sunny day.
Sesame seed buns.
I have many friends.
Where's the pickle? Cut.
Well, yeah, that's it. 2 Ken vlogs and a little bit with the Burger Brothers. I told you it was a little bit. Let me get that off. It's your pig. Oh, wait a minute. Whoop. Whoosh. Woo. I did them all. I did the woo, the whoosh, and the whoosh, and the shoo. I did them all. Now, before everybody fucking leaves, I want to get Wayne and Schuster in here, and then I'll say goodnight. Boys?
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
At ease.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.
Eat your heart out, Bobby McFerrin. Julia edit. No, it's already published. It's 49 seconds or less. I think it's 19 seconds. I'm not going to go to all that work to pull that in here. But everyone, thanks for being bored to death with me. We aim to please. Stay well. Hey, Mr. Pig and other pig party participants, thank you very much. Main DJ, thank you everybody for coming by. Here's a lit the song I wrote. Thanks, GDRC. Thank you, Rob Nasidovic. Ace. Tater tot, everybody. And eHarmony. Yes, good night, everyone. Now we're going to say goodnight for another half an hour, and we're going to run to 2 hours long. We got an hour and 35 minutes, and we'll just be spending the next 25 minutes saying goodnight. Low and slow peak love, Rob Nessinovich gifted one Ken Domik reaction channel membership right at the end of the show when everybody is leaving. That's so nice of him to do. That's a real supporter. Thank you for doing it. So whoever got it, would you please say thanks to Ace, also known as Rob? And we've got a whole minute of pig appreciation. It's another Fave Trip collaboration. She gone. Swoop, swoop. That's from Gas Station Encounters. Yes, your minute starts at 12:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time, Ace. And then we're just going to tap dance around your generosity for a whole minute. Then we're going to say fucking goodnight. Fave Trip collaboration. Saying goodnight like the Waltons do. That's right. John Boy and everybody. So long, farewell. Oh, that's from The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. So long, farewell. Eviction, that is Vas Vidas. I don't know. Am I going to see the new Superman movie? Yeah, we can hang out and chat for a little bit. No, my favorite Superman will always be Christopher Reeve. I'm just funny that way. I'm not going to bother with it. I can't. Christopher Reeve was an inspiring human being. And it's special. A Batman movie I will go see. If I like who's in it. I saw a lot of that Joker. That Joker one. They should have been a standalone. Then they did another one. Like, I can't remember. Anyway, long story short, no. I'm not going to see the new Superman movie. Nope. I will consider new Batman movies. What I have already watched once is Snow White on Disney Plus. And KDRC was suggesting he's going to do a review of it. It's like, oh, never mind. He'll get 200 views. Do 6 hours of work reviewing, get 200 views. No thanks. Charlie Jones wants more. The Ace Frehley laugh. Those things show up when there's an opportunity for them to show up. You can't force them. Thank you very much again. Thank you, Rob Nasitovich. Thank you, Rob Nasitovich. In case we didn't say thanks, thank you very much for having done so. And now we're just going to saunter over here and chat a little bit. What about Grand Theft Auto 6? I was going to get a new console if I could figure out how to make... what was it? Oh. It's like when a cartoon character represents you. VTubers, is that what you call them? I couldn't figure out the whole fucking mess. And a new fucking Sony console would have been like $600. I didn't do it. By the way, there is a little bit of a pinball machine in the next pre-recorded. It's going to be healthy junk food pre-recorded, which means only 200 people will watch. Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, the first one was great, and the second one, will you now kneel before Zod? This man is not the president. Bring me the president. Okay. I'm the president. And if you want me to kneel before you, if that's going to save me us from killing millions of people, I'll kneel before you if that what makes you happy. Yeah. The first two were great. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you about Snow White. What's her name? Rachel Zegler. Forgot her fucking name. Yeah, she's in one of the songs. She's not a bad singer. It's just that she's nothing special. And this movie taught me so much about theater kids. You know, that's the type of person she is. She's an arrogant, rich theater kid. Gal Gadot, I thought would have been more fun. And what else I gotta say about Gal Gadot? I thought that she would be like you could root for her. Just her acting is so bad that you can't get behind her. And they pretty much they redid and expanded so many of the original songs. It's like, why did you do that? Yes. Tragic time over there for George Reeves. Oh, that should be entertaining. Thanks again, Ace, for giving us a membership right at the tail end. So at least you appreciate, the movies from back in the day. Everything these days is too much CGI. Yeah, Still White and the Evil Queen. Pardon your pig. Well, we got to get a couple of pre-recordeds out of the way. We're behind with the Kin material. Start. What does start mean? What do I do? Daily Wire. Main DJ. Mm-hmm. Still White and the Evil Queen. Start. Yes, it does. KDRC is thinking of doing a bit of a Star Wars commentary. I don't know if you'll get around to doing it or not. It's just when George Lucas updated his original trilogy with all the computer effects, those computer effects now look more dated than the practical effects. And I didn't know that he fucked with them on the Blu-ray. He screwed around with them even more. Yes, they should. CCP, what did you want me to start? She probably did. Well, there's a big pre-recorded of Julia's part 2 at the Universal Studios Epic Universe thing. KDRC is working on it. Oh, it's just a mistake. That's okay. That's okay. Travis Cook. Low and slow. Low and slow. Big love. Travis Cook. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your contribution. And an algorithm boost too, right when we're almost fucking done with 33 people kicking around in the theater. People are, looking for their car keys on the floor. They're throwing some popcorn into their pockets. Like, well, I'll finish it later. Stuff like that. You got a whole minute of pig appreciation. Yes, you do, Travis Cook. And it starts at 12:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Pig Time. And you get to be in the middle of all of this, and mostly for the replay crew, because right now we got 35 people here. However, we should get about 800 that will check this out, even though I said at the start that there wasn't much pre-recorded to speak of at all, and we're a little bit behind. We had to get to the Ken Domik in Cuba. We had to do it, and we're glad that we did. You guys and your comments were very funny. Thanks very much. Travis Cook, your magic pig minute will start at 12:47. Just gonna leave you up there. Wait for your 40. That's it. Starting now. You get a whole minute in the middle of all this. Oh yeah, Joey's World Tour. People were saying that Joey's World Tour had passed away, and it was Aaron Over Everything, who used to be known as Beer Drink Shoddy, who actually did a video and said that he knows that Joey's World Tour is going to come back. Don't ask me how he knows. I just I don't think he would go out on a limb like that if it wasn't true. Maybe Joey's losing some weight. Who knows? Maybe he had some health challenges of his own. We don't know. See if KDRC can put the low. Oh, the ooh la la. Is that what you're saying? Uma la la from Julia in the next Julia pre-recorded. I don't know what you mean. Travis, thank you very much. You can give us a comment too if you'd like. Travis Cook. Pardon your pig. Travis Cook, thank you. Thank you, Travis Cook. Thanks, and thanks again. In case you didn't say thanks. Thanks. So to return, I don't think that Aaron Over Everything used to be known as Beauty Shot. I don't think he would say that if he didn't know something. Hart is still touring. That's amazing. Good for them. For a while there, Ann and Nancy Wilson weren't speaking to each other. It's a very complicated, spat. I can't remember all of it. It involves somebody being mean to a pet dog or something. Or Travis, if you got any comments you'd like to type in there after your very nice super chat. Is Ann Wilson in a wheelchair? I didn't know that. I was just checking up on Ann Wilson. Sorry, I went quiet there. Oh yeah, you guys are ahead of me already. Yeah, she had been ill. Thank you for the kind words there, Travis. Oh, that thing. I know which one you mean. You opening the video, JP and Julia split, and the one that clip, from JP and Actually, that's not in the next one. The next one's almost done. There's a lot of JP laughing though. I hope that helps. The good for her. She's one of the greats. It makes Julie angry when you use it. I used to think that those two were a good match. I don't think there's anything wrong with JP. Okay, I'll do it too. Stay strong, Purple Sheen. We got the purple light on for you. The orange light on for Jeffrey. And a golden light on for everybody else that's having a hard time or a health challenge or anything like that. So we got everybody covered. Oh yeah, Nancy. Yeah, she could still play fast. Of course, fast isn't everything. OG fan of Health Junk for way back. So when I found out that she ruined everything, I was destroyed. Your videos have helped me greatly. I'm glad that you dig them. I consider myself to be more than just someone who knew them, because now I'm a free agent pig. KDRC like has considered himself to be an OG fan too, because he followed them when they had the crummy little apartment, and then they went to Florida. Then they got the big house, and then things went bad. There's a lot of love here. I'm an artist. It's good to know Charlie Jones. What do you do? A little bit of everything? Yes, it could be just that simple. You know, she got her perfect teeth, and then, you know, I guess she felt like how she wanted to be ever since she was a teenager. And then she felt that, you know, 10 years with JP was wasted or something. I don't know why she would think that, because if you want to be in show business, JP's a great team member to be with, both professionally and personally. I guess she just wanted to be a teenager again or something like that. Or I don't know. I don't pretend to know everything. I don't work with her anymore. I'm a free agent pig. Thanks for appreciating me, main DJ. I appreciate you too. We all appreciate each other. And thanks, Charlie Jones, for thanking Mr. Pig and KDRC. Not necessarily in that order. KDRC and Mr. Pig. Lots of creative people here. I love it. Back in black. Hit the sack. It's been too long and glad to be back. It's rent loose from the noose that kept me hanging around. I can't remember the rest. Mr. Pig is our fearless leader. Excellent. Thank you very much. Although your pig can get scared from time to time. No, I'm fearless. Oh, you can tell that, you know, the Julia videos by herself, they're just not funny. And now she's got like an alpha personality. I only found out a couple of years ago what an alpha personality is. It means like, you know, oh, I'm so cool. Look up to me. I'm perfect. And JP, he was personable. Like he would like, you know, do everything to try to get a laugh. So you got to humble yourself. You would please the audience. Julia wants everybody to look up to her. You know, funny thing is, even when I was working with them, I never really noticed her teeth at all. I never even thought about them. Just some people develop a weird fetish for things like that, and they let it get the better of them. Well, the thing with Julia is that we know that she stomps and bans everybody who goes in there and says, "Hey, where's JP?" She just got sick and tired of it. You can't go in there and start a conversation on the channel she stole from him and say, "Oh, what's going on? These aren't as funny." You know, as soon as you make yourself known, splat. She banned KDRC. KDRC hasn't banned her. JP, thumbs up. Julia, thumbs down. Yeah, yeah. Like even Ken, when he's virtue signaling all the time. It's a way to get you to look up to him. It's like, oh, here I am. I'm a hero. I'm giving blood. Yeah, that's easy when you got lots of money. You don't have to fucking work. You can go in the middle of the fucking day. And then what you do, you shoot video of yourself. It's like being a politician. If a politician doesn't get elected, guess what? He stops doing those things. Here I am volunteering for something. Oh, what? I lost the election? Ah, fuck this. Mr. Fielding incumbent, would you like? No, I'm busy. Thank you very much. And the news media won't cover you when you do that shit once you're out of office either. Here I am. I'm helping. Yeah. We don't have any time for you. It's very nice you have a hobby. It's not newsworthy anymore. So you know all the time he's going over there, he's shooting video of that. Oh, I get content for free. Plus I get to look like a hero. Well, I still have high hopes that JP will still do something, you know. They were a great team when they were together. JP's, still working on his comedy and stuff. Well, I mean, working. I mean, he's a funny guy. Like if you go to the Where's JP channel, he's got a little bit there where he says, "Hey, in Florida, you're allowed to drive over a protester in your car. I got to get Julia." No, he didn't say Julia. He said, "I got to get my ex-girlfriend to sign. Fight the good fight." I'm glad that they changed those laws here in the US of A. You can't do anything in Canada. That's why I laugh at them so often. If your car's getting surrounded by an angry mob, yeah, you should be allowed to just drive over them because the mob will be getting to you, and then what? That's why the United States is the best country. Sorry, Canada and Europe and everywhere else. Here, you can drive over a protester in your car. Oh, yeah. Like all the special touches he put on the videos back in the day, those special touches are nowhere to be found with Healthy Junk Food with Julia running it. Let your pig get some water. I didn't even notice him. Well, if they ever complete that trial, you get to find out a lot more about her. Thomas Powell, that's the MMA fighter, right? Like, even though I don't like what happened to Rodney King, right? I don't like what happened to Rodney King. It was wrong. It just, do you remember that guy that was driving the truck back in those riots? And they pulled him out of his truck. It was like one of those big trucks. I never forgot that. They pulled him out of his truck. They got him on the ground and they threw a brick at his head. Fuck, they almost killed the guy. Like, never get out of your fucking car. At least go down fighting if you have to. Drive over everybody. Nobody's going to be doing you any favors when they surround your fucking car. It's like, oh, you can't touch us. I've actually seen a couple of videos that, nobody got seriously hurt where people are already getting driven over. And everybody's so shocked. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, well, surround somebody as an angry mob, get driven over by a car. You got it coming. Oh, I can't remember. KDRC handles that stuff. It's only Florida. Oh. That's what I think too. When people sue each other, a lot of the time they're just waiting to make a settlement offer right at the last minute. Oh, that Thomas Powell. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the guy with a carpet for a backdrop. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. KDRC did a huge fucking reaction to it. The guy with the long hair. That the same guy? The guy with the long hair. There was some guy with the YouTube channel that did a big interview with Julia. Did he have long hair? I don't remember. Crosstown traffic. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of examples of that when president had to call in a National Guard. And like the biggest part of that thing that I hear is like the protesters are peaceful. Oh, cars are overturned. They're on fire. People are destroying an Apple store, taking whatever they want. That just means it's violent as hell, and you have to go along with it just so you don't get effing killed. It's peaceful. Oh, I get you. The guy with the. Do you mean the guy that got pulled out of his truck had long hair? The guy with the long hair. I remember it was like long blonde hair. He got pulled out of his fucking truck. Glad that you go back and dig it. Yeah. Reginald Denny. His name was Reginald Denny. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie Jones. Thank you. Yep, you guys got ahead of me again. Reginald Denny. Hey, Steve. Hello, all. Hey, Steve. We're just hanging out chatting. This may or may not be fun for the replay crew. It just, oh, well, what's the harm in it? Right now, I am trying to find a clip of Reginald Denny that isn't like totally overblown by, the talking suits. That's like, well, it happened so many years ago, and blah, 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 blah. I'm just looking for the clip. Are you going to bed, main DJ? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for your kind comments. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't being rude. I was trying to find a clip. I was going to run it. I think it might be dangerous to do it because the clips are saying you have to say that this is over 18 material and you got to wish to, what YouTube says for all the sensitive stuff, that you got to click on something to proceed. So it might put some sort of a age restriction on everything. Thanks for coming by. Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Thank you. I'm just catching up with everybody. Yeah, it's cool. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, I better not risk it. I don't know who Len Starmer is. Len Starmer. Is he a sportscaster? I don't know. Thanks for wishing everybody happy Friday. Executive producer Wayne Schuster. Oh, I didn't know until you told me. Okay, good night, Gumball. Okay, let me just check. Oh, okay, so he passed in 1999. So it wasn't too recent. That's why I didn't think of it immediately. Oh my gosh. Except for your producer, he's right there on your screen, pig. Is it something you can see something and you don't see it? Yes, Bobby Sherman too. And yes, Teen Idol, Bobby Sherman. Funny, we're gaining more viewers now. Yes, we are. Our Avatar King, our Avatar Overlord, Jeffrey. Actually, that's a nice thing to do. You're right. I'm glad you did it. You know, it's funny. You know, you something can hide in plain sight. It's like executive producer Len Starmer. It's like, yeah, and he did pass in 1999. Bobby Sherman, yes. Yes, Julia is. Yes, she does. And Scott Merrill, Muppet. You are very fashionably. You are very, very fashionably late. We're 2 hours and 23 minutes into this, and Scott Merrill shows up. I'm fashionably late, Mr. Pig. Well, you know your pig is honest. So we got 2 Ken vlogs. Both are in Cuba, and then we have about 5 minutes with the Burger Brothers. And it's everybody's comments that saved it. Yep. You worked out a great show. Now that Scott's here, we can pull the plug. Hello, I'm fashionably late. Yeah, you sure are. Good night. I'm just kidding. Let's send the live link to True Slayer and see if he has the balls to go on the stream. True Slayer just wants to crap all over things in some threads, and then he just fucks off. He doesn't like to engage. Post Wayne and Schuster. JP made a great video. True Slayer is that boyfriend of hers, Romeo. There were like pictures. JP has taken the video down. There were like pictures of this Romeo guy. I won't use his last name. That he had on his Facebook of Julia's fancy apartment on the inside. And there were like, stuff that she used as props in whatever videos. So that's totally him. True Slayer is that guy. And probably Julia gets to use the account to tell us all to F off every now and then, too. That's why I don't tell KDRC to ban it, because it's funny. He hasn't done a big video in a while. He did do that tiny little short where he mentioned about the Florida law. Yeah, I know. It's wild. Wayne and Schuster have left the building by now. It's just your pig, and we're chatting. The viewership is going up. Please hit the like. Yeah, I know. There's Julia, who was once part of a team that had tons of money. Well, you saw the house that they bought in Florida, right? Even though it was mortgaged, it was still a castle with all the modern technological stuff. And when Julia was, after she stole the channel from JP, she was making her fake real talk videos. And she was saying, not to flex, we had like a lot of money. Yeah, no kidding. And there's Julia sitting around making 8 copyright takedown demands in one day. Do you swear in writing that you're bringing a... Yes, I am. Are you going to bring a lawsuit? Yes, I will. Then she does another and another and another and another. 8 of them in one day. An adult lady. Speaking of the 5K subs, I think we got maybe 2K that are still hanging around. We drop a Ken Domik video these days. He gets 1,100 views. Well, we're still doing better than Julia. On paper, she's got almost 3 million views. I think one of her trips to the Universal theme park got 7,000 views. Yeah, I know. I of course, I'm on Team JP. I kind of wonder why he didn't do live streams and stuff from his apartment, because he had that all cute little set all built and everything. That's right, he was. It's amazing that he built like a mini studio in that apartment without, structurally altering the place. It was very tastefully, what was it? It was very unintrusively done. And I wish he had done the live streams and brought his friends over and done that stuff. Who knows? Maybe he might do it sometime. Well, even though I'm your pig, I was aware that they had memberships, and you would get custom emojis. And they said they were going to do live streams for the members, and I don't think they ever did. They might have done a couple of them. I'm not aware of any. I think she was an assistant at a paralegal's office. She's not a real paralegal. She worked in a paralegal's office, some sort of assistant. She's not a paralegal, no. JP's got some sort of technical background. I don't know if medical engineering. Yeah. Well, your pig's getting a little bit tired. You know what that means. I wish I had more energy. I have been yakking for 2.5 hours. I appreciate the 26 of you who are still hanging around. Got anything else you want to say before I wrap this one up? Yeah, we have to say goodbye. All the custom emojis. Thanks for putting them up there, Charlie. Even though they don't show up here, they show up on the actual channel. They don't show up here in the control room. Good night. So long. Farewell. Say goodbye. Good night, everybody. I'm not just going to say it like that. You've all been fabulous. Thanks for coming by. And even if there's a video that KDRZ posts you may not like, just watch it anyway. Just turn it on, let it run in the background. I can't think of anything else. Thank you for the pig party, Mr. Pig. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Time to rewind to the beginning if you were part of the replay crew, if you wish to do so. Well, good night, everybody. Get your blood pressure checked. Don't be like Ken. Don't be mean. Well, if I had more energy, I'd talk more. Your pig's out of juice. Okay, everybody, you all been fucking fabulous. Thank you all for coming by. And you're all fabulous. And what can I say? Good night. Good night.